Welcome, everybody, to Wack and Trash, but kind of Gas Recap, the movie recap podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Mitchell.
And I'm your co-host, Zach Olson.
Wow. And we're your guides onto the journey of recapping movies. We're gonna do Frozen today because it's cold and icy
So
here, and that's the vibe. You know, I don't. Do you like Frozen?
I like frozen pizza.
I meant the movie.
Oh!
that we're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
That's all right. It's okay. You know, it had its moment. Oh, I'm just hoping that our fame can kind of ride off the coattails of it. You know?
Yeah, only a decade later.
The name of our podcast will be as popular as Let It Go.
I hope so.
Steven, why don't you hit us off on the plot there? What?
All right.
Set the stage for us. Set the scene. Frozen, the movie.
There's ice, and you meet Elsa, but she's a little girl, and she's like whoosh, 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 ice and snow, and Anna is there, and she's like woohoo.
She's like gliding on. She's like ice, baby.
Yeah. and they're having a grand old time, and then boom, concussion.
Just straight headshot KO right to the noggin.
Yeah, I mean she should be dead, I think.
And
I don't know.
Well, she would be dead, except that they go to trolls who are probably tripping on weed or something.
They are on something. They don't, I mean, it's like
they're on the rocks, but I don't get it.
right.
Okay.
And they're like, he said something like there's like a vision, and it's like the northern lights come up, but they're not the northern lights.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, there's doom on the horizon.
Yeah, and then everything goes like red for some reason.
Yeah,
right? It's like
scary.
a bloody scene. It's wildly violent for a children's film.
And then mom and dad get brutally destroyed in a storm.
Thank goodness we don't see that though.
Yeah. Now it's my belief that they're actually Tarzan's parents.
What?
Because you know,
You're
at
drawing
the
the
beginning
Easter
of
eggs
Tarzan,
for
you
us?
see a ship and they get crashed into.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So mom and dad, boom, they're dead.
Gone.
Absolute depresso on the children, except just Elsa, really. Anna.
Well, but she's not even like, from what I can tell, I don't think she's depressed about the parents. She's sad about her powers. You know, she's got to. I mean, I'm sure she's sad about her parents. No, she does, but she's really sad because she can't be herself. She's got to hide who she is.
Well, because her mom and dad were the only people who knew by that time. I don't know. The film doesn't really say.
I guess they were
knew.
the only people that knew, other than
the
Anna. High trolls and the Anna.
Anyway, so
right.
now they're grown up.
They're grown up.
They're sisters still, but they never really see each other. At least Elsa won't let Anna into the room.
Yeah.
Which is the only place she spends her time. But then they throw a ball.
It's Coronation Day.
It's Coronation Day.
And she sings
That's
the whole
right.
song about it.
She does. I'm glad you remembered it, like the rest of us did. She sings a whole song, and then Anna's like, "Oh my goodness, I finally get to meet people and not be a recluse anymore," and it's great. She's loving it. She's living it up.
And Elsa's like, "No fear, I got this. I'm just gonna do my thing." And then it's gonna be great.
Really inspiring moment. She's
Sure,
really taking
she
a
puts
step
the
out
gloves
there.
on, and
Yep.
it's gonna be great.
Still hiding herself, but at least she's getting out into the light a little bit.
A little bit, and then that's when our girl Anna runs into not really our boy. I guess that's
No,
his boy.
he's the opposite of our boy.
But you think he's our boy,
Okay.
Hans.
There it is. Yes. I was waiting for you to say the name. Hans. That's who we run into. Because then he's like, we finish each other's
Sandwiches.
And he's like, that's what I
And
was
he's
going to
like,
say.
"Good man, girl."
But he's
What's up, sugar
he's
boo?
really, he's just playing it up big time.
Oh yeah, he's suave.
Okay. And then.
And they dance with the Duke of Weaselton.
Oh, dude, I love that dude. He's like, I'm a chicken with the face of a monkey. I fly. Yes. He's dancing with Anna.
He's dancing with Anna. He's dancing with both of them, doesn't he?
No, I think it's just Anna.
Oh,
because
well,
Elsa's not
still.
that confident. She's not gonna dance with nobody. But then something happens, and Elsa loses her glove.
Isn't it when Anna's like, "We're getting married"?
That's
Me
right.
and Hans, and she's like, "No."
The
And
man
then,
she met 2 hours ago, they're getting married.
Yep.
And then she's like, no, you can't do that. And then she's like clawing at her sister, and that's when the gloves comes off. and
Yeah.
she like shoots out ice spikes and almost impales her sister. They're all terrified, and so
And they're like, she's a witch.
Which-
And what do we do with the witches?
we burn them. Although they
And-
can't because she's iced on the inside. And
Exactly,
So she
and
runs
that-
away on the horsey.
I don't think she ran away on a horse. She did run, bro. And then
Did she not
shoots
use a
them.
horse?
No,
That's
no,
right,
then
because
she
she
does-
freezes. She
She's like-
freezes everything.
She feeds everything.
That's right.
That's a really important part that I forgot.
So anyway, she starts eternal winter. Boom, cold.
But
it's-
hey, at least she's free.
she's free. That's
no
great.
right, no wrong.
And that's when the most famous part of this entire film comes along, and Steven will give us his rendition right now.
No glowed white on the mast, not a footprint to be seen.
A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is
It's
howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in.
Heaven knows I
tried.
tried.
And then basically let it go. And that's when Olaf is created.
But he's not like on yet. All right, so she's gone, and the Duke of Weselton,
It's Wesselton.
Weselton.
It's Wesselton.
He's like, we're gonna gotta murder her. And Hans is, I think, also like, I guess we gotta. And Anna's like, please don't.
And so Anna's like, let me go talk to her. We'll get this eternal winter thing figured out. We'll play this up sister style, and we'll end with a happily ever after.
Exactly.
And
so,
because she still wants to marry Hans at this point.
yeah.
Because as far as we know, Hans, he's a good guy.
she's just gonna go reconcile with her sister, and I think people try to stop her, and she's kind of like, boss queen. And leave.
I think Hans supports her. Remember, because he wants them both to die so he can take over the kingdom.
Right.
Oh my goodness! Spoiler alert! I'm so sorry. Well, dude, I just skipped to the end of the movie. I'm so sorry, guys.
Look, we already said that you already said he wasn't our boy, so I feel like
Well, that could
not
be
that
conveyed so many ways.
much of a leap. Anyways, Anna's traveling, and that's when they meet who's actually our boy.
Christoph.
And well, they meet at the best planet of meet.
The absolute best. Okay, so she walks up to this place because Christoph's trying to buy some carrots.
Yeah.
And then Anna walks in, and then she meets the shopkeeper who says,
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
"Hello, family," because his family's in the sauna and they poke their heads out.
Yeah,
It's a great line.
it's so fun.
Most iconic line of the movie.
Oh, also, it's not really honestly that relevant, but Christoph is an ice salesman, which is really unfortunate for him.
I forgot that.
Yeah, so Eternal Winter kind of sucks.
So they meet this yoo guy, and he's like, you can stay in my stable, all nativity style or whatever. And then Anna's like, yo, Christoph, I'm trying to get here. It's gonna be forever because I'm gonna freeze or something like that. And he's like, why would I help you? And she's like, please, or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. And then he's like, okay, sure, you're a pretty lady. I don't think he says it quite like that. But anyway,
that's
all we know is they end up on the sleigh together. They're heading towards Elsa.
yep.
And then ensues the wolf chase. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. So they get chased through the woods. It is majorly creepy.
So much tension.
Ends
And
up
there's
that-
they kept they kept the thing on fire.
They catch the thing out.
The bundle. I think it's like all of Christoph's stuff.
Basically,
Anna burned it
basically, honest, like, to save ourselves, we must sacrifice everything of yours.
down. Yeah.
Because to be fair, she doesn't really have anything at this point.
Other than like a kingdom, but
Other
yeah.
than a kingdom. So they make a narrow escape. They jump over this big chasm that comes out of nowhere, as most chasms do. Which is, why is that so cliche?
I feel like a chasm is generally, in my experience, pretty noticeable.
It is so noticeable.
It's like
It's a
there's land
5,000
and then there's not. Now, granted, I will say I've never been chased by a pack of angry wolves while on a sled zooming down a hill.
You know, that is
So-
fair.
I don't know how that might change perspectives.
That was not very fair of us to
Yeah.
assume that we would know that. So
But-
it's okay. There's a chasm. They
Get across.
They
though. They lose
catapult.
the sled.
They lose a sled, but they use it as some sort of catapult or something.
Something like that.
Something
maybe.
happens.
Maybe they do the
snowball
It's like
lever
Legolas
action.
style, but gravity doesn't work, so they just kind of like jump off of it.
They do the Mario.
Yeah, something like that,
Yeah,
and they land there, and then
No gold coins though.
who is there?
They meet Olaf.
They meet Olaf.
arguably the third best character in the whole film.
No.
First is Kristoff.
Yeah.
Then it's Yoo-hoo. And then it's Olaf.
No, Sven would be above Olaf. Sven is the goat, bro.
No, he's a reindeer. Okay, so anyway, they meet Olaf. And he, like, loses his nose for some reason. And then he calls Kristoff a reindeer. And then he's asking who the reindeer is. And she's like, that's Sven.
And then they get to Elsa. This is the part that I saw on the TV at a Greek restaurant with my parents.
Oh, perfect.
So this is most fresh in my memory.
This is your time to shine.
Like,
shine.
They're an abominable snowman, but I guess they somehow get around him or something. Because they end up, Anna ends up in the castle. But she gets in, and she's like, Elsa, there's ice everywhere. We can't have that. My boy's entire industry is collapsing.
Elsa's not having it, man. She's just like, nah, I don't think so, girlfriend. And then she like kicks him out of the castle.
Well, before, this is the important part. She shoots Anna in the heart.
That's right. Why did she do that?
Because she's just like annoyed. Wait, yes.
Yep. Anna gets shot in the heart with this ice thing, and so now she's starting to freeze. Now they have to go see the trolls.
Right.
Yet again.
Because they're like, they're turning more white.
That's right. Yes. So
and then,
her hair starts turning white. Kristoff is like, oh snap, we got to go fix this. He's like, I know some folks conveniently who are nearby.
I think it's really close to the castle.
Well, it's close to the ice castle.
And then the abominable snowman threw them like halfway down a mountain.
That's
so
right.
Thankfully, they had a shortcut
and
on their way back.
That's when Olaf loses his butt.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
and then
grab my
he's
butt.
like, I can't feel my feet. But
And then Kristoff is like, those are my feet.
Yeah.
See? Funny character. So anyway, they get to the trolls, and then they have this, like, I have a dream thing song.
They just roast my boy for like 3 minutes straight of them being like, hey, we know he's ugly, but he's got a great personality. Because they're like, I think a line in the song is like, maybe his nose is too big.
These rock people are the worst.
Something.
They're the absolute worst. So anyway, they have this whole song where they're like, he's ugly, but you also get married. And so then they end up in a ditch in the ground somehow getting married.
Oh, but then Kristoff's like, no, you don't understand, bro. She's engaged, and I ain't like that.
And they're all like,
which is like respect.
And then she has like a heart freeze, and then she like collapses, and they're like, oh no. And then the guy whispers some sort of magic, or he's like, this whole Gandalf eagle moment. And then he's like, you gotta get her back to the castle or something like that. Yeah. And then they fly.
They fly.
Not literally.
Not literally. But I think so. They're like, we gotta get the first kiss because they're like, only true love can break the spell.
Right. And that's why they have to go back to Hans, because she's like, I'm in love with Hans, even though she really doesn't know that he's a butt face.
Yeah, and Kristoff is one of those guys who's like, he's not gonna take a shot. And while this is happening, you have Hans and I think maybe the Duke. And they show up to Elsa's castle with like, they armed, bro. They got like,
they have their soldiers. Well, only the soldiers that they.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a bunch of people.
Anyway,
and they capture her.
They're basically seizing the caps. Yeah. So they get back.
Yeah, she gets captured and they start putting her on a ship.
No, what?
Right?
No. Let me tell you how it happened. They get back to the castle, and Kristoff's like, you gotta bring her inside. So the guards bring her inside, and they're like, you have to stay out here because you're not royalty. So they bring her to the hearth place, remember, by the fireplace. And then Hans, the bad one, he walks in, and she's like, only true love's kiss can save me. And he's like, am I your true love? And she says, yes. And he's like, okay, then. And he goes and leans down and almost kisses her. But then he's like, I will kill you. And then he turns off the fire and opens the window. And she's like, it's so cold. And then he leaves her. No, he doesn't leave her trapped in the room.
Yeah, no, he does. He's like,
he leaves her trapped in the room. Door. That's right.
Because he's all like, oh, Anna, if only there's someone who loved you. Bye. And he dips and he locked the door. He leaves her there. Okay, I'm confused about what happened to Elsa. That's what I was trying to
When did Elsa come back?
She'll come back eventually. But then, this is the most heartbreaking moment of the movie.
Okay.
Because Olaf picks the door, the lock, or whatever, and then he's like, I gotta help my girl. And he
stokes the fire.
And he's like,
he makes a sacrifice, which is so freaking cool. Really sad, but we lose Olaf for a minute, don't we?
Yeah.
And then
he's a puddle, bro. He gone.
But thankfully, Anna is able to get back up.
Anna starts walking out on the frozen ocean towards Elsa.
Okay, well,
And then
Elsa breaks free from the chains,
Or
and then
maybe-
she starts
wait.
like this ice storm to get away
Oh.
from Hans.
hang on. I think perhaps they go up to kill her, and then she's like, oh snap, maybe they're gonna kill my sister, and then she goes back down. And then Hans is like about to murder Elsa somehow.
Doesn't Kristoff run after Elsa?
Kristoff does something.
He
It's
does
cute.
something.
Whatever it is, it's cute. but I
Does
don't-
something heroic, obviously,
Right,
because
because he's our boy.
he is our boy. You know, you gotta go
yeah.
Kristoff. So she starts the blizzard. Basically, we get to the spot where Elsa starts a blizzard. Anna is running after her on the ice, and Hans is also out there trying to kill Elsa, and also maybe Anna. But I don't think he knows that Anna is still alive.
Well, yeah, he thinks Anna's dead. Dude, Hans confronts Elsa and tells her that she killed Anna. So Elsa's like depressed and sad.
And then she gets super mad.
And then that's when he's about to murder Elsa.
That's right. And like the ice gets so frozen that like the ships start like popping out of the water, right?
Yeah, but then right before Hans murdered Elsa, boom.
She runs in front, turns the ice, breaks his sword.
But that doesn't make sense, right? I mean, the ice should have broken. I don't know a lot about
her?
the interaction.
The statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
But it's magic, Steven.
oh,
It's a magic film, okay? That's how we get away with things. So anyway, self-sacrifices for Elsa, and then she turns back into a human. It's great.
yeah. Well, when Elsa hugged the ice statue, and it's a moment of true love. So I'm just track with me here.
Yes.
When Anna sacrifices her life, that's true love.
Yes.
But
Because
when Olaf does it,
it has to be from Anna's heart. It's her heart that's frozen.
Is it?
Yes, that's the whole name of the film. It's Frozen. So she freezes solid, and then in the act of true love, she gets thawed, then somehow get Hans. How did they arrest Hans?
Well, I think because I don't know. Elsa just like, oh, because on a ship. They're on a ship.
They're on a ship,
And she ends the winter.
and then
and then
everything pops back
Anna
up.
punches him into the ocean.
That's right. I
And it's
forgot
like,
about that.
dude, this girl's a queen.
They're reunited as sisters. Han gets arrested, and so does Weaselton,
I think
toupee
he just
guy.
gets like deported.
I'm not sure about the Weaselton guy. I know that the other guy, Hans, gets extradited because he tried to assassinate.
Yeah,
people.
like he's like in trouble.
Keep the
And
treasure.
then Elsa makes a little thing of Olaf, a snow cloud.
She makes a little snow cloud and brings back Olaf.
Wow. But
Aw.
yeah, imagine if they just straight up killed him. Like if he was like
that
gone.
is crazy. Again, not a children's film. Lots of murder in a children's film.
Well, but no, I mean,
surprisingly,
Really? Just
especially
like,
a princess
it
film.
It was true off-screen death.
not.
Because Olaf didn't die. He was fine.
Yeah, but a lot of attempted murder.
Yeah, lots
forget
of
that.
attempted murder. That's for sure.
So anyway, happy story, happy ending. Olaf gets his carrot nose back. Sven almost eats it, but then he's like, "Oh, you naughty little reindeer,
Little
you!"
rascal. Yeah. Why he's in the top 3.
Why he's okay? Fair enough. Sven is in the top 3,
I'm annoyed.
as per usual for a Disney film. Yeah, Disney princess film. Happy ending. Wonderful story.
Wonderful story.
Now takeaways. What are the takeaways?
The
from this
takeaways is that sacrifice only matters if you're
when it's from you.
if it's from you.
If
your
anybody else
friend
sacrifices,
sacrifices help
don't
for
accept
you,
it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a trap.
irrelevant.
It's a trap.
I think that's the main lesson.
I think you're right. That and don't try to murder the ones you love.
Yeah, and if you do it, maybe only do it once. And that's the movie Frozen, and longer than anticipated.
Probably longer than the film itself. So maybe you should just go watch the movie. I don't know. Well, thank you for joining us. We had a lot of fun,
much fun.
recapping this movie for you.
Yeah.
I hope you also had a good time. And as we said, this is our first episode.
Woohoo!
Woo! Yeah,
Exciting.
so I'm excited to see where this goes. Hopefully, big things will come out of this. So maybe we will shut down the box offices, and movies will cease to be, and we'll just go to listen
Because
to
they'll
podcasts.
only listen to this.
Exactly.
Signing off now. I'm Stephen Mitchell.
And I'm Zachary Olson, or as most people like to call me, Zetch. We'll see you next time here on Wack and Trash, but kind of gas recap, the movie recap podcast.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Nice.